I should go around weeping. I should care. I should go without sleeping. Strangely enough, I sleep well, except for a dream or two. But then I count my sheep well. Funny how sheep can lull you to sleep. I should care. I should let it upset me. I should care. But it just doesn't get me. Maybe I won't find someone as lovely as you. So I should care, and I do. Song, right? Strangely enough, I sleep well, except for a dream or two. But then I count my sheep well. Funny how sheep can lull you to sleep. So I should care. I should let it upset me. I should care. But it just doesn't get me. Maybe I won't find someone lovely as you. Well, I should care. You know I do. I should care, and I do. You know I do. Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Hey, nobody's chatting with me yet. Come on. Say hello or something. Make sure everything is working. I think it's working. All right. Somebody say something. Chat with me. Okay, I'm going to do another song for you now. Oh, you know what? I did this before. Let me see. This one. I love this song. Well, let me type in Shabbat Shalom just to make sure we're good. Shabbat Shalom. There you go. Oh, wait a minute. Something's not right. Let me see. I see there's something not right. Let me do this. Oh, there we go. Now it'll be better. Okay. Jimmy Webb song. I think this is his best song, among, for sure. Lion man for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wild. Thanks, Joanne. I can hear you through the wire, and the Wichita lineman is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. If it snows, that stretch down south will never stand the strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman still on the line. I love this song. I hear you singing in the wires. I love that line. I can hear you through the wire. Oh, and the Wichita lineman is still on the line. Carol likes this song too. I know I need a small vacation, and it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south will never stand the strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. Sorry, I have to. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. That is, I love that line. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. Can't end on a G. Al, you listening? That was wrong, right? I know it was wrong. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Roland. The Carpenters. Eugene Feist, how you doing? San Miguel. What, are you vacationing? I married him to his wife years ago when I was in New Milford, I believe. Giovanni, how are you? Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. The headband is very Willie Nelson. Yes. It is kind of funny. I wasn't going to... Well, I will say that down here in Lake Worth, a lot of guys my age actually have this hair. They're not wet, and it kind of works for them, you know. So, but I will not go in public like this. Thank you. Just only online for Purim. Only online for Purim. All right, let's do another song. Yes, it's almost Purim tonight. So we're going to read from the Megillah. I'm going to talk to you about Hamantashen. I have a funny picture that I took at the Norton Museum. I have special pastry for us. So anyway, we're getting closer. Let me do a few more songs for you, and then we will begin our service. We're not going to do the whole Megillah either. All right, let me do this song for you. Take off my glasses. I hate these glasses. On Bleecker Street, beats are gone. The homeless ones are pale and worn, but ghosts remain with shoeless feet. They like to sing on Bleecker Street. On Bleecker Street the teardrops fell, and every sigh would cast a spell. All the joints would dig the beat. It was cool on Bleecker Street. John's Pizzeria still is there. So head on over from the square. The bitter end still makes some heat on Bleecker Street, on Bleecker Street, on Bleecker Street. There still is yet only din of much regret, but light shines through, so take a seat and get your dream on Bleecker Street. Shines through, so take a seat and catch a dream on Bleecker Street. One more time, but light shines through, so take a seat and catch a dream on Bleecker Street. Yeah, it's my song on Bleecker Street. On Bleecker Street. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Let me check in. Jeff and Lynn are here from PA. Beautiful day in Colorado. It was a little chilly. My daughter's in Colorado. It was pretty cold, right? Rabbi Jordania is here. Hello. Okay. How we doing with time? Oh, we're good. We're good. Let me do another song for you. I got a new album. It's going to be released April 20th. Yes, April 20th? I think it is, right before Passover, I think. And what else? And so I'm going to share segments of the songs over the. You have to create some drama around a release. That's what they say. So, little previews of my songs will be available soon, and you might have even heard some of them. I do them. I've been working them up before I record them. I play them, and I see how the audience interacts. Of course, I don't know how you interact, but I mean, when I have live people, I do. Anyway, so let me do not a song from the album. Let me do something different. Let me do this. I haven't done this in a long time, and I kind of need just mellow tones, because today was so horrific in one obvious way, but other ways. But that way for sure. The horrible events at the mosques in New Zealand. But anyway, this is called Bottomless Mimosas, which I think many of us could use. And this is one of mine. It's never been recorded. Like to listen to that chord. Brunch is the time for bottomless mimosas at a cafe where there's roses. You get mimosas, roses, and you touching your hands, gazing in your eyes, and making the plans join our lives. In my dreams we would share sweet medicinal doses, bottomless mimosas for two. I thank the gods above me who sent you to love me and made all my dreams come true. I look out the window, see people passing by, and snowflakes start to fall. I raise my glass and I can't deny that with you I have it all. One day you'll walk down the aisle, I'll be smiling, and I may just shout, I do. 'Cause after all, who needs bottomless mimosas when I am filled with love? Yeah, in my dreams we would share sweet medicinal doses, bottomless mimosas for two. I thank the gods above me who sent you to love me and made all my dreams come true. I look out the window, see the people passing by. Snowflakes start to fall. I raise my glass, and I can't deny that with you I have it all. One day you'll walk down the aisle, I'll be smiling, and I may just shout, I do. And after all, who needs bottomless mimosas when I am filled with love for you? Oh, who needs bottomless mimosas when from my head down to my toes is, you know, baby, I am filled with love for you. Dream dum doo dee dim dim dum doo doo. Yeah, that's not bad, that song. You know, I'm not sure. Anyway, nice look for Purim. Thank you, Deb. Hi, Val. And Val, all from Florida. All right. I'm in Florida too, until tomorrow, when I will no longer be in Florida. Going back to Jersey. I mean, New York. Excuse me. New York. Anyway. Looks like I have time for one more, maybe, huh? What should I do? Ooh, yeah. What a great! This will be a great song. You'll like this. Love, 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 love. This is what happens when Sonny gets blue, though. That's what happens to love. When Sonny gets blue, her eyes get gray and cloudy, then the rain begins to fall. Pitter patter, love is gone, so what can matter? No sweet lover man comes to call. Gets blue, she breathes a sigh of sadness like the wind that stirs the trees, wind that sets the leaves to swaying like some violins are playing weird and haunting melodies. People used to love to hear her laugh, see her smile. That's how she got her name. Since that sad affair, she's lost her smile and changed her style somehow. She's not the same, she's not the same. But memories will fade, pretty dreams will rise up when other dream fell through. Hurry, new love, hurry here to kiss away each lonely tear and hold her near when sunny gets blue. Wow, I love this song, huh? People used to love to hear her laugh and see her smile. That's how she got her name. Since that sad affair, she's lost her smile, changed her style. Somehow she's not the same. Oh, but memories will fade, and pretty dreams will rise up where her other dream fell through. Hurry, new love, hurry here to kiss away each lonely tear and hold her near when sunny gets I dig that song. Yes, 60 is the new 40. Well, I sure hope so, Amy. I sure hope so. Yes, indeed. Let's not talk about age, okay? Just wear your Purim outfit and be whatever age you want. This evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're wearing your pirate hat. I wish we could see you. Post your stuff on Facebook. I mean, I can't see it, but maybe the other members of the community. Take selfies of yourselves and post it on the Facebook page. Hey, Mari Lara, how are you? Anyway, what time? Where are we? Oh! It's time. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. So now I'm going to morph into an old hippie with hair. You ready? I know, but I put on my kippah, so now you can't even see the bald spot in the back of my head. So I am totally costumed up for Purim, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. I want to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. Okay, and away we go, ladies and gentlemen. Shabbat Shalom from Sim Shalom. And let me I have to do this because otherwise nothing will work. Let's do a little Hine Matov, ladies and gentlemen. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. I want to hear you sing. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב מה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. Behold how good it is for brothers and sisters to dwell together in peace. That's a dream, ladies and gentlemen. That's aspirational. And how good it would be, yes? How good it would be. All right, we're gonna continue now with a little bit of whoops. Let me get my cursor over there. There we go. Let's light the Shabbat candles. We have to move things along a little bit because Purim. Purim, Chag Purim. Thank you, Marianne. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat Sing with me, lahadlik ner. Lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, creator of the universe, who has commanded us to kindle the lights of the Sabbath, of Shabbat. Ready? Shalom Aleichem. Here we go. Ooh, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Yasharim, Malachei Elyon. Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Li L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. bless us with peace. Bless all the world with peace, ladies and gentlemen. The community in New Zealand, bless them with peace. Angels of the Most High, the Supreme Kadosh, Baruch Hu. You go, Gabriel. Everybody, that bot doesn't matter, right? That all. Here we go. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Shamur v'zachur b'dibur echad, Yishmiyanu el ha'meichad, Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, l'shema l'tivere v'lidila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Shalom, ateret baila, gam b'simcha u'b'tzala, tuch emunei am sigula, boi chala, lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Let us go to welcome the Sabbath, the Shabbat. She is a fountain of blessing. Shabbat Shalom, Ellen, Rabbi Adele, Patty Sandstrom. How are you? Uri Gottesman. Shabbat Shalom. These are people that are not, not regulars. Maybe you are, but I don't think you are. Let's continue with the Baruch Hu, the call to worship. Ready? Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Praise be the Lord to whom our praises due. Praise be the Lord to whom our praises due, now and forever. We continue with the Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Anyone who believes in God. People have different paths to God, but there's just one divine essence. That's what I believe anyway. But other faiths have a path too. And the Muslims that were executed, my heart breaks for that whole thing. You know, just like when it happens to people of color who are worshiping, to Jews in synagogue, we're just so out of control. That's why at our worship services, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to just be simple and gentle and kind and loving, because I hope that makes you feel better. It certainly makes me feel better. So with that being said, let us continue with the Vishamru. Play a little guitar. Vishamru, ready? Dum bum Vishamru b'nei Yisrael. Shabbat lasso it ha-Shabbat ledorot ha-merid olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael od hili olam od hili olam. Ki sheish yemim asad Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz. Uvayom hashavi Shabbat vayinu fash Shabbat vayinu fash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael. Ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorot ha-merid olam. Yitgadal ve'yitgadash shemei Rabbi b'alma divrah kirutei ve'amlich malchutei b'chayichon v'yom echol u'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael bagala uvizman kari v'yimaru Shemer Abba Mavorach Leolam Olol Me'al Maya Yitborach V'yishtabah V'yitboah V'yidromam V'yidnaseh V'yidadar V'yidalev V'yidhalal Shemei Dekudsha B'richu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata B'shirata Tushbechata B'nechemata Damiran V'yalma Please rise in body or spirit as we continue with the Amidah. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elokei Avoteinu v'Imoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elokei Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor Vanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Ovot, V'imahot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה. מלך חוזר משיח מגן, ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחי הכל אתה רב להושיע. מכלכל חיים בחסד בחיי הכל ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומחיי אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומדום אליו מלך מימי ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pause for a moment of silent prayer. Silent prayer. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. יעשה שלום Shalom Aleinu Yal Kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Yal Kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Yal Kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel Ve'yimaru Amen. May the Maker of peace in high places bring peace to us, to Jerusalem, to all people in turmoil that are experiencing strife around the world. Let's join together and say Amen. Amen. All right, Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. We have a wonderful crowd. Patty is here. We're having a party with Patty. Rabbi Deborah is here. Come on. Doesn't get better than that, right, Candy? Carol in Indiana. Is that where you are, Carol? I guess, what's IN? Indiana, right? Has to be. Anyway, guess what? Dum 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 dum. Purim, Chagadol Hulayudim. Not yet. So it's time for Purim. It's time for our Purim celebration. I hope you have your costumes on. If you don't, you can. You can't get hair. It's too late for you to get hair right now. But I have my hair here, and I'm very excited. And as I mentioned earlier, people in guys my age in Lake Worth, if they could do it, this is the way they walk around. Okay, so and I might if I had the hair, who knows? But that's not. I want to tell you a little bit about Purim. For those of you who don't know, all right. First of all, Purim is about a miracle. At its core, Purim is a Jewish holiday that commemorates the deliverance of the Jewish people in the ancient Persian Empire, in the wake of a plot by the arch-villain. I'm going to say his name, but don't use your groggers. We're commanded to blot out this guy's name. So whenever you hear his name on on Purim, there's a lot of noise. So we were threatened by a guy named Haman, and the story is recorded in the book of Esther, which is one of our writings, one of the parts of Tanakh, Torah, Nevi'im, and Ketuvim, of the Jewish literature, the Jewish codified literature, the stuff that we accept as totally Jewish. And so what do I want to say? It tells the story of a Jewish girl, of course, Jewish girl named Esther, who became the queen of Persia she did it because she was beautiful, but she was smart, which helped her. And she helped to thwart a plan to commit genocide against the Jews. The book of Esther is the basis for the Jewish celebration of Purim. It's read twice traditionally. It's going to be read Wednesday night this coming week and Thursday morning in conservative and traditional synagogues. So if you have the opportunity, you should go. I mean, I'm only doing an abridged version. It's celebrated on the 14th day of the Hebrew month of Adar, which is next Wednesday night. One of the things that makes Purim a little different liturgically is this prayer, the Al Hanisim prayer. The Al Hanisim prayer, Al Hanisim v'al Purkan v'al HaGavurot v'al Teshuot. We give thanks for the miracles, for the times you saved us, for the mighty acts, for the victories and the battles you waged for our ancestors in these days at this time. So we have this Al Hanisim prayer for Purim, the time of this miracle, and also another one for Hanukkah. The difference being that in the paragraph after what I just read to you, there is an abridged version of the entire story of Purim, and on Hanukkah, there's a story of the Maccabees. So that's interesting. They're like bookends. In terms of Jewish festivals. We have a tradition to dress up, thus my hair. We have a tradition ever since the 10th century apparently, we dress up because it's fun, and we're celebrating our miracle. Today, on Purim, and synagogues go a little bit crazy. They go a little nuts. There are wonderful celebrations with kids. It's become really a kids' holiday. If you've got little kids, at least for the mainstream progressive community, if you're Orthodox, you got to go. You go and you listen. And they still have fun. But in the more progressive denominations, it's really just a get-together for little kids to put on costumes and parade around, and for parents and grandparents to kvel and to be happy. So it's a very joyful evening. All right? Okay. That's what I wanted to tell you. We have, for Purim, we have songs. I'm not going to say they're good songs, but I'm going to say they're songs. And I'd like to share a couple with you right now. You ready? Here we go. You can sing with me. Let me see. Chag Purim, Chag Gadol Hu Layehudim, Masechot Rashanim, Zemirot Rikudim, Havana Risha Rash Rash Rash, Havana Risha Rash Rash Rash, Havana Risha Rash Rash Rash, Barashani. That's one of them. That's one of the ones that I grew up with. All right? I'm going to do another one. It's called Utsu Eitzah. Utsu Eitzah, for your plan shall not fail. It shall not prevail. Your plan will fail. Haman, sorry. Your plan will fail. You're not going to kill us. Thank you, for God is with us. Here it is, Utsu Eitzah. Follow me along. Utsu Eitzah ve'etzufa, Dabru dabra velo yahaku. Utsu Eitzah ve'etzufa, Dabru dabra velo yakum ki Immanuel. Utsu Eitzave Tufa Dabru Dabra Velo Yakum Ki Immanuel. Often you hear that as part of a mashup. If you're at weddings or bar mitzvahs, you know they throw that one in there because it works up tempo. All right. We have another one that's really very limp, not very good, but I'm going to share it with you because you need to know these things. Ani Purim, Sameach Umvadeach, Halo Rak Pa'am Bashana, Avo Lahit Areach, La 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 Ani Purim. I'm listening. I'm looking at Casey. I'm my baby blue long dress and crown. Lovely, Casey. Yeah, we'll talk about the drunk thing in a minute. Remind me. And in English, my name is Purim, and I come great fun and frolic bringing. Wonderful lyrics. Just once a year I visit you to cheer you with my singing. La 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 la. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's about as good as it gets for us. There's one more. It's a folk thing. When I was teaching in Hebrew school, the kids seemed to like this one. You ready? Here we go. Let me see. Oh, once there was a wicked, wicked man, and Haman was his name, sir. Lied and lied about the Jews, though they were not to blame, sir. Oh, today we'll merry, merry be. Oh, today we'll merry, merry be. Oh, today we'll merry, merry be. And nosh some hum and tashin. Dum, 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 dum. And Esther was a lovely queen of King Achashverosh. When Haman said he heard us all, my how he did scare us. Oh, today we'll merry, merry be. Oh, today we'll merry, merry be. Oh, today we'll merry, merry be. And nosh some hum and tashin. It's actually the story is in that song. You can pretty much get the story. So that's not so bad, right? All right. Let me move ahead. Before we read from the scroll of Esther in the synagogue, if you go to a synagogue, the scroll is in the ark with the regular Torah scrolls. This scroll is much smaller, and often it's actually written on because you're allowed to write on the scroll to put in vowels, and make it easier, maybe translate, whatever you want. So that's an interesting thing. But the blessing that you say before you read from the scroll goes like this. Ready? I put the music there for you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al mikra megillah. That's the first one. Another blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavotenu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. And then one more, because when we do something for the first time, reading from the Megillah, for example, we have an extra measure of thanks. We say the Shehechianu. So the same blessing. Ready? Here we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazaman hazeh. That's it. Now we're ready. We're ready to read from the Megillah. All right. Now, by this point, usually kids have, with their little costumes, Queen Esther and Mordecai, and usually kids don't want to come as Haman. I suppose you're going to always find a kid that wants to be a Haman. I don't know, but it's probably a poor choice. So kids are dressed up as the hero and the heroine of the story, And after you do the blessings, and they've paraded around, they've gotten all kinds of sugar and all kinds of candy, and everybody, all the elders of the community are kvelling. This is so beautiful. Oh, these little kids are so, the tatala, I love, it's so. Meanwhile, the kids are sugared up. It's the parents are having a coronary. How are they going to get the kids to sleep? So I was talking to my conversion group last night. I was saying, it's 2019. If you're a Jewish parent and you're going to go to a Megillah reading at night, say it's Wednesday night, and you bring in your kid, and it starts, services are not going to start at 6. They're going to start at 7, just the way it is. So it's already late. On Thursday, kids got to run to school, and they're going to be all upset, and they're going to do the homework, and the teachers are going to be upset, and everybody, chill out. Keep the kids home. If you can. Just let little Morris sleep in, and wear off that sugar high. This is my thought. It's worth it. What are you going to battle and punish the kid if you take the kid? This is my thought. So you can listen or not, but that's my thought. Anyway, so now we're going to begin to read the abridged Megillah. All right. Now, I've been blocking the bot. I seem to be able to. We'll see. I don't know if I've been effective, just so you know. So that's good, right? The next thing, about the drinking. Yes, we are commanded to blot out the name of Haman. So our tradition is taking it to the next level, and they said you can even get like so drunk that you don't even know. So you know my comment on that, ladies and gentlemen. What you do in private is between you and yourself. What you do in public is different. So especially in a synagogue on a bima. Enough said. Let's begin to read from the Megillah. You ready? All right. So I'm going to use a little bit of the melody that you just heard from the blessings. Oh, one more thing. Here. You ready? I have my grogger and my noise maker. I will do it enough times so that I get a headache, and then I will stop doing it because I can't do it. But here we go. Ready? Read with me. Vayehi bimei Achashverosh, hu Achashverosh, hamolech mehodu v'yad kush, sheva v'yesrimu mea medina. All right, so let's read the English. And it came to pass, read with me. It came to pass in the days of, don't pronounce it that way, Achashverosh. This is Achashverosh who reigned from Hodu to Cush, over 27 provinces, that in those days when the king Achashverosh sat on the throne of his kingdom, which was in Shushan, the capital, in the 3rd year of his reign, he made a banquet for all his princes and his servants, the power of Persia and Media, the nobles and princes and provinces being before him. All right, so let me, so we're just going to do readings from each of the chapters. That was the first one. And I'm going to sort of give you the story after we do the little reading. So the book of Esther begins with a 180-day drinking feast. That might sound a little crazy to you guys, but when you go to Rome and you go to the Colosseum and you come to understand that the Roman emperors perpetuated the killing of animals and gladiators for like hundreds of years just in order to keep the public happy, you begin to see how a 180-day feast by King Achashverosh kind of makes sense. If you distract from all the problems you got, and you just keep people drunk or give them blood and violence, they like it. Sad commentary on human nature, isn't it? Anyway, 6-month drinking feast for the army of Persia and Media, and at the conclusion which, a 7-day drinking feast for the inhabitants of Shushan. And at this feast, Achashverosh gets drunk. He got shikar, and he orders his wife Vashti to show everybody how beautiful she is. So Vashti, she was our first feminist. Vashti says, "Are you out of your mind?" She refuses, and God only knows what happened to her. But, because in those days, it wasn't just a divorce. But all right, so she's out of the picture. Achashverosh, I'm sure, is insulted. All right, let's do the second reading, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. You ready? Achar hadvarim ha'ele keso chamat, that's not Haman, Hamelech Achashverosh zachor et Vashti v'et asher asata v'et asher nigzar aleha. All right, so here we go. So after these things, when the anger of King Achashverosh was appeased, he remembered Vashti. I guess he remembered her because he probably had her killed or something. And then now he wants to get married again. Can you believe this guy? Can you believe him? All right, so now he wants to get married again. So he says, let the young virgins of good presence be sought for the king. He had a lot of nerve, this guy. So that's what happened. Pretty young virgin women were paraded before him, and there you go. Now, after introducing Mordechai and his niece Esther, the Megillah then recounts how the king's officers saw Esther, and she was kind of attractive, and they brought her to the palace. They didn't ask permission; they just took her and said, "Come to the palace. You're pretty good looking." And Achashverosh chooses the Jewess Esther as his queen. So as per Mordechai's advice, Mordechai is her cousin, and he's one of the heroes of this story. She does not inform the king of her heritage. That would have been a bad thing. She was a Jew. So, and then what happens is Mordechai then overhears a plot, a discussion between a couple of guys. They want to overthrow the king. They want to kill the king. So Mordechai lets the king know, and the conspirators are killed, and Mordechai is written in the king's book. You would think that it would really matter. Later it does, but not. All right, here's the third reading. You ready? Here we go. Hadavarim ha'ele gidal hamelech Achashverosh et. Here we go. Ready? Get ready. You ready? Achashverosh et Haman ben Hamadin Hamadata Hagagi Vayanaseu Vayasem et Kiso Me'al Kol Hasarim Asher Ito. All right, so now here's the thing. The king is kind of an idiot. Sorry, king. He goes with the wind. In the end, he kind of came through for the Jews, but he goes whatever way. And so what happens is Haman let him know that, he liked Haman. So he promoted him, and he set Haman above everybody. It's like, remember the way Jacob was set above everybody in Egypt? Well, in Persia, this king took Haman. And now everybody had to bow down to Haman except Mordechai. So Mordechai is going to get in trouble. Ready? All right, so that's the third one. So let's read. So what happens is, because Mordechai won't bow down to Haman, Haman decides to kill all the Jews in Persia. And he says that the 13th day of Adar would be a good time. And the reason we have Purim are also, could be interpreted as being like lots, straws. To decide on the date, Haman drew lots to figure out when would be the time to destroy all the Jews. Let me just click here. Hold on. There we go. All right. After securing the king's permission, Haman sends out to all the provinces. This is what's going to happen. We're going to kill all the Jews. Nice, right? All right. Let's go. We're now up to the fourth reading. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're good. Fourth reading. Ready? Read with me. Umordechai yada et kol asher na'asa, vayikra Mordechai et bigadav, vayilabas vibashak, ve'afer vayetze bito tocha ir, vayizak za'aka gedola umara. There was no Haman in there. So, when Mordechai perceived all was done, Mordechai tore his clothes. Now, Mordechai is already, he's scared. His whole community, they're going to get killed. And there was a lot of mourning, and there were a lot of people putting on sackcloth, which is something they did in antiquity, to mourn. And so a great sense of mourning descended on the Jewish people. And Mordechai has to ask his cousin, remember Esther? Has to ask her to intercede and talk to the king and say, look, king, can you please not do this? It's not a good idea. But it's a dangerous thing, because if you are a young wife of the king, you can't just go in and say, sweetheart, I got to talk to you. You have it's a big thing. It's a big deal. So for her to get revved up and to make it work, she was nervous she was going to get killed. Great time to live. All right, here's the fifth reading. Ready? Vayahi bayom hashalishi v'tilbash Esther malchut v'ta'amod b'chatzar beit hamelech hapanimim nachoach beit hamelech v'hamelech yoshev al kisei malchuto b'veit hamalchut nochach petach habayit. So you notice I'm not giving you a lot of Hamans. It's good. When he comes, it'll be stronger when you do. All right. So it came to pass. Now Esther's going to go into the king. So she fasted for 3 days, or whatever. Or she prepared for 3 days, and she goes in, and the king liked her. King said, "Oh, she's all right. She can come in. Lucky Esther. Lucky us." And the king said to her, "What do you want? What can I do for you? What's your request? I'll give it to you." What a good husband this king was, no? And so Esther says to the king that let's have a feast. Achashverosh likes to eat. So she invites both Achashverosh and Haman to a feast, laying a trap for the wicked viceroy. At the banquet, Esther invites the two men to a second banquet, the same 2 men, to a second banquet the next day. In the meantime, Haman's going ahead with his wonderful plan. He's putting up gallows to hang all the Jews. If that doesn't get you nervous, I don't know what would. All right? So there you are. That's the next thing. So here is the 6th reading. 6 out of 10. We have 10 readings. We're almost there. Here we go. 4th reading. Ba'layla hahu nidda shenat hamelech vayomer lavi et sefer hazichronot divrei hayamim vayeyu nikra'im lifnei hamelech. Okay, so on that night the king could not sleep, and he commanded his people to bring him the book of records, and they found that Mordechai, the Jew, saved the king's life, and the king was like, "Well, wait, he's a Jew, right? What are we going to do? Why are we going to lay hand on this guy, right?" And the king said, "Well, what's been done for good for Mordechai?" And the king's people said, "Nothing. We didn't do anything. He's a Jew." Lovely, right? So the king was reminded of Mordechai's heroic deed, in which he let the king know about those 2 guys that were conspiring to kill him. And Haman, who was outside in the courtyard preparing to ask the permission to hang Mordechai, he really hated Mordechai because he wouldn't bow down to him, is brought before the king. And the king asked Haman, what should be done for a man who the king wants to honor? So Haman thinks about it, and thinking that Achashverosh meant to honor him, he said, Haman says a royal reward where this man would ride around in town in royal garments and be upon one of the king's horses. And Achashverosh commands Haman to personally reward Mordechai in this way. The tables have turned, ladies and gentlemen. The tables have turned. Let's go to 7. Vayavo HaMelech veHaman. Okay, so the king and Haman came to the feast with Esther the queen. And the king said again to Esther, "What is your petition, Queen Esther? And it shall be granted to you." Then the queen said, "If I have found favor in your sight, and if it please the king, let my life be given to me at my petition, and my people at my request." In other words, don't kill me, I'm a Jew, and don't kill the Jews. Achashverosh is outraged that such a thing would be against this woman that's so beautiful. He loves her. He's one of his 3,000 wives, and that this guy, this Mordechai that did him a favor, saved his life, he got nothing. So he says that Haman will be hanged on the very gallows. Oh, excuse me. That Haman will be hanged on the very gallows that he had erected for Mordechai. Next reading. We're almost done. Bayomahu Natan Hamelech Achashverosh liEsther. Oh, wait, did I say Haman? No. LeEsther Hamalacha at Beit Haman. So Recha Yehudim Mordechai ba lifnei Hamelech ki higida Esther mahula. On that day, the king Achashverosh gave the house of Haman, the Jews' enemy, to Esther the queen. And Mordechai came before the king, for Esther had told what he was to her, and the king took off his ring, which he had taken from Haman, gave it to Mordechai, and Esther set Mordechai over the house of Haman. And Esther spoke once again before the king and fell down on his feet and pleaded with tears to avert the evil design of Haman the Agagites and his plot that he designed against the Jews. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what? The king, here's what the king does. It's kind of a mixed bag, okay? The king grants permission that on the day that the Jews were to be annihilated, they're going to be allowed to defend themselves and destroy their enemies. It's a crazy king. I mean, I don't know. But all right, it is what it is. The city of Shushan, they did. The Jews killed 500. And there you are. So that's the story of Purim, ladies and gentlemen. And Mordechai is recognized as a hero of his people, and we read this story every year to celebrate our victory over tyranny, over disaster. There are deeper levels to this story that rabbis such as myself think about that are problematic. I say that because not everything in our tradition is perfect. But when we look at the story, we take it at this level and we don't go any deeper. I think it's perfectly fine. And so God bless you. I want to wish you a Chag Sameach. Yes? And don't drink in the synagogue. If your rabbi says, it's okay, have a drink, say no. And go to the board of directors and say, don't do it. And the ritual committee and say, don't do it. And let's not do it. If you want to have a little kiddish club where the Altakakers, they go in the back room, they have a couple shots, don't do it on the bima in front of kids. Please. Thank you very much. All right. Well, there we go. Roland likes to get kids, he used to, right, for Purim parties, right? That's what I said. It's a wonderful holiday for kids in the Jewish community. No question about it. All right, we begin to conclude, ladies and gentlemen. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, l'tei gedula liyotzeh bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzo, v'lo samanu kamishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chalkeinu kahem, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a Misha Berach for those who are ill. Please type in the names of those you'd like me to mention. Of course, at the top of our list are the victims of that horrible, beyond words, slaughter in New Zealand, those people who were wounded, and the families of those who were killed, and they're in our hearts and in our thoughts. We want to send them an extraordinary Misha Berach for some measure of comfort. But anyway, let me get the names, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Oh, I'm going to do the Hamantashen in a second. One second. Okay. Let's see. We've got Allegra Themin Pijot. Hi, Liz. Happy almost Purim. Joyce Miner, Annie, Betsy, Janet, Jordan, Cantor, Phil, Janice, Jordan. Thank you, David. Ross Fibro, all those injured in Christ Church. Tim Connell, Gary Fishburne, Gary Grind, Madeline Spellman, Garth Townsend, Robert, Dorothy, Mark, Bill, Bob, and Marie. My dear friend Alexis. Whoops, whoa, a lot just went by. Hold on. Where's that? Whoa, I've lost a lot of it. Ross Philbro, Olivia Evan Coleman, Ellie in Hospice, Yona Devora, Batrushka Fagel, Rebecca Taub, Jill Twani, Nessa Chasen, Phyllis and Gail, Vicky Mays and Gloria Gilmore, Patrick Butler, Kathy, Bill, and Norma Jean. If I missed anybody, I apologize. It went by really fast. Norma Jean, hold on, where'd that go? Ava, Phyllis and Gilmore, Kathy, all right, Casey. Who was? You, Casey? I'm so sorry. Brian, the victims of New Zealand. Yes, you're my dear friend, Danielle. Yes. Jeff and Jill Forbes, Susan Jones, Rabbi Marie, Stan K, Heather, and Jake J. We want to send our healing prayers to all of them. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. Let us say Amen. Rochelle Parson. Amen. Amen. Amy, Rachel, Daniel, Batlea, Shandel, Bat Sharon, Lois, Annie, Betsy, Cliff, Marianne, Harold, and Michael. And all those, we want to include them in our Misha Berach. And of course, we have all this energy from Lake Worth to Australia. We have people in Australia, in New York, in Canada, and all over the world. Let's pool that energy and send healing, especially to Christ Church in New Zealand. Okay, so here's the thing. We must, one of the things we're supposed to do here, I wanted to share this with you. Hold on one second. You got me, I was unprepared. I want to talk to you about Hamantash. Hamantashen. I have 5 minutes. All right. So literally, Hamantashen means Haman's pockets. And it's a filled pocket or cookie or pastry recognizable for its triangular shape. The shape is achieved by cooking it. All right. And let me see. There's all kinds of stuff in it. Prune is my favorite, or apricot. You can put all kinds of fillings in there. And the name Hamantash is commonly viewed as a reference to Haman, the villain of Purim. So that's really what I wanted to tell you. Now, I hate Hamantashen unless it's cooked that day by somebody I love, like Rabbi Karen or anybody else. So tonight I'm starting a new tradition, and we are calling this what's this? baklavashin. Baklavashin, ladies and gentlemen. I have here a baklavashin, which is in the shape of a triangle, which I love more than hamantashen. It's a triangle. We're starting a new tradition. I am. You guys eat your hamantashen, but here we go. I'm going to celebrate by eating a piece of my baklavashin. I gotta tell you, that's my tradition. I'm sticking with it. You guys eat your hamantashen. One other thing I wanted to show you, which I think you'll find really funny, really interesting. Then we'll do the Morning's Kaddish. I go to the Norton Museum while I'm here in blasphemy. Down here in Palm Beach, there's this amazing museum, the Norton Museum. I go to museums because I just love great art, and this place is amazing. Well, there is a sculpture there by a guy named Nick Caves, who is he's kind of like a pop guy, kind of like an underground pop guy. So here I wanted to share it with you. I thought you would enjoy it. This is his sculpture. Now look what he put in the sculpture. I'm going to give you a segment of it. Look, what are those? He put groggers in his sculpture. He calls it Sound Suit 2012. He used groggers in his sound suit. Is that cool? Is that cool? I thought you would like that. I thought you would like that. All right, let's wrap this up with the Mourner's Kaddish, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Yitgadal, wait, I'll put it in front of you. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbi. V'alma divrach hirute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon v'yomechon v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabba mavurach li'alam l'omei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei dekudsha barichu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Damiran v'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimrama. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen. This evening, the victims of the Christ Church massacre in the mosques are very heavy on our minds. Very heavy. I want to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. Thanks for joining me for Purim. Thanks for indulging me in my hair. Chip, if I show up tonight, I'm gonna have this. No, I'm not. I'm not wearing it. Only in this room. Only in this room will I wear it. Let's make Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai. Oops. Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri agafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava v'ratzon yichilanu zikaron l'maseh v'reshit ki hu yam tchila l'mikraya kodesh zeicher litziat mitzrayim kivanu v'char tavyotanu kidashta mikol amim v'shabbat kodshecha b'ahava v'ratzon yichaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mikadesh hashabbat. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, Shabbat Shalom. Chag Sameach. Have a wonderful and peaceful Shabbat. God willing, I will see you next week from New York. I'm going to miss Lake Worth. It's been fun. But back to New York, where life is good. God bless you all. Shabbat Shalom. See you next week. Good night.